Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to some more Legion TD X3. So this is uh, like the same type of map as I showed last time, but it's a slightly different version, I think. One of you guys, I think it was Zatrax's, apologies if I'm either saying that name wrong or misremembering who it was, recommended this version, basically, instead. This is 10.4? I think I was playing 10.3, let's challenge a champion, why not? We'll get that out of the way. I had enough time to get that if you're interested in that. So yeah, sort of said, oh yeah, this version's probably the better version. And I mean, I have no idea. This is my first time playing on this version, I think. Considering I had to download the map, that sounds fairly likely. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna spam Pee-wees because I'm fairly sure that's relatively effective, at least early. But yeah, I had a pretty good time playing this map last time, so... hopefully it's enjoyable again. Okay. Unsure whether I want any of these units. But yeah, Pee-wee when it costs 15 gold and has like, I think pretty similar stats to like the Pee-wee of the, I'm just gonna call it like the normal map, Mega? I don't know exactly what to call it, that's awkward. It's fucking Ranger. I mean, it's fine, right? Because it doesn't really matter. Like, it's good to see this fucking jank is everywhere. It would just be a shame if this was I mean, okay, I got gold for it because yeah, you get like recovery gold, I guess, PT gold. Yeah, it would be a shame if that kind of jank wasn't everywhere, to be honest. So I'm pretty happy to see that that's still a thing that can happen. Some people would be frustrated. I just choose to appreciate that. I feel like now I've seen that, I can go like, yes, this is still Legion TD. Because that kind of bullshit can happen, and it's like, it could feel bad, but it's, I don't know, it's just, it's like home. It's a nice little sense of familiarity. I like it. Teammates have very nice roles. Should I challenge a champion here? Sure. I feel like I should be fine to do that.
Orders? How may I serve? Out with it. My bidding.
Don't know how much I can push for 3. From like my very obviously very limited impression of this map is like 3 is a lot scarier than 1 and 2. Feels like there's a pretty decent difficulty spike. So I don't want to go too mental on the push. Like I don't want to just not push, of course. But playing a little bit reserved is probably not terrible. It looks like the same thing is going to happen, which is just hilarious. Oh no, the champion aggroed back. Okay, we're good. So can I kill this champion? Looks like it, yes. Oh right, we're sending. What are we sending? Whelps, apparently. I'm down to send some whelps. Then I definitely want a tree of travel. And I guess I'm just going to get 3 more veterans. Yeah, I feel like TOT is probably just really insane in this, so I think I I think I don't want to sleep on it, I think I just want one. And I guess the move speed is nice for level 4 as well. Doing Hermit? Why don't I do a Commander then?
Out with it.
I send in stacks of 3, not stacks of 4. Oh, it's fine. Means that, like, not everyone will get one of the auras, but I assume that's, like, not a major issue. I think Hellraiser is quite good in this, so probably go ahead and get at least one of those guys. Okay, enemy team did not send. They haven't sent yet. Should just, like, keep that somewhat in mind. Okay, I didn't challenge a champion here, which is probably... I probably could, but if they sent, maybe it would have been a bad idea. So I think it's okay. They've also appear to have leaked 1 or 2 units, and by 1 or 2 I mean 167. That's a lot. Oh, you can't actually push this. That's right, I don't like how it gates your lumber like that. Maybe it makes sense. Like, maybe you can just snowball way too fucking hard if you can just push Lumberjack and this happens. Or way too hard if you, like, get LOD in your roll. So, I'd be willing to agree with whoever balances this map that, like, maybe that does make sense, but I don't really like it. Also, I think this map is pretty cool. I obviously prefer the one that I normally play. I prefer Mega, but you know, I think this map is a lot less shit than I originally thought it was. My initial impressions were like, this is just bad, I don't like it. Then I played a bit more of it, and maybe it got better in more recent updates, I don't know. Yeah, generally have like pretty positive feelings about it. And just a couple of things I don't like as much, like gating this. Send again? I mean, that seems fairly sensible. I'm down for that, I guess. Also, chariots. I mean, I think the idea behind these is obviously like range level, so you send something that'll sit behind the range units. But you can send units like this a bit more easily just because there are so many creeps. The fights definitely can last a bit longer. But sending stuff like this will just... or units like chariots, sends like chariots will just have more time to do damage. Well, still only have 200 range, so they must have pretty good, like, target acquisition. Or, like, ability to attack. Yeah, they just fly over the creeps. Basically, I guess they don't get super hard blocked. Presumably just because they're flying, I guess. Good for Whelp. Don't think anyone's going to say, like, Whelp is too overpowered. I mean, maybe they are. What do I know? Maybe it is overpowered in this map. So yeah, let's just get a fully upgraded Hellraiser. So yeah, it has 3 upgrades in this map. 120 damage, 33 dodge. Yeah, I think it's like... Or at least in Hellholt, the Hellraiser feels like pretty strong. I'm inclined to... Or I don't see why it would be super different here. It's like, as you can see, I have a lot of frontline. Even though the Peewees are pretty fragile, it's like a lot of HP in front of this guy who deals, you know, what's that, 480 damage every 6 seconds or so. I mean, that's quite good. It's probably less than 6 seconds. It's like every 2 seconds maybe. Two seconds looks about it-ish. Slightly under half HP of level 4 creeps. I guess I have so much spammy stuff to finish them off, it's not bad. Yeah, with that like bit of evade, it's actually not incredibly fragile. It's fragile, but it's got a bit of extra bulk. Alright, seems good. Can the Nightsaber do it? Not quite, almost. They have leaked 185 again. I think this game is going fairly well. See, I have 1 win and 1 left. Yep, that checks out. I haven't actually played this map since the last video. Okay, 9 attack one-shots chariots. That's not a lot of attacked one-shot chariots. Doesn't mean chariot is bad, it's just sort of like interesting. It's at 260 HP. I don't know how much I can push, I'm just sort of pushing more because I figure like this is probably a good amount of king gold. Maybe I'll just stay 10-5 though. Although, are they just dead? I have 1 heal. This is like a lot of crepes. And the tryhard KC took over. Wow. It was a lot faster than auto. Holy shit. Look at the APM. And don't want to lose, eh? Yeah, I will say like the auto KC was noticeably pretty shit compared to what he's doing manually, so like good on him. Hello is sent again? Okay. Send some wyverns, why not? Yeah, look at this man click, holy shit. Boy's got fast fingers, I like it. Where are my little guys with this KC? That's what I want to know. Yeah, give me this shit on level 7 with fucking 100 Lakes Thornmail. I don't know if it's like a bit easier to KC, but that's honestly quite, like, that looked really solid. Credit where it's due, that looked really solid.
Job's done. How may I serve? I am prepared. Job's done. Upgrade complete. Enlighten me.
Do I just get some orc warriors? Yes, okay. Let's do like a little interesting comparison. So orc warrior costs 30, Peewee costs 15. 130 HP, 200 HP. 17 to 19 damage, 15 to 15 damage, more attack speed. But this is double the price. I mean, okay, so the balance definitely isn't perfect because like why does Orc Warrior exist with these stats when Peewee exists with those stats? I would just be like, that would be just a question I would have. And I mean, it's not to say that similar things aren't happening in Mega, it's probably to a... I feel like it's to a lesser degree, and it's probably less noticeable just because tier 1s cost food, therefore spamming tier 1s is like situationally reasonable, but like generally you stop doing it fairly quickly. Okay, I'm leaking a little bit here, but I guess that's fine. I'm leaking less than 200 creeps, so... And are they just dead or is the spell good enough? Because I do get the spell here. Stomp. Damn, that's a lot of wyverns. Ready for the tweet tweet? Oh no, Stomp is not. Stomp is not enough. Also, the king is not one-shotting these chariots anymore. Do they just have Furborer? That's why. Maybe they just had Furborer. Anyway, we have proceeded to kill them by sending wyverns on 5. I mean, it was kind of interesting. Yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Bit of a short one, but there you go. I guess this can happen in this map as well. So yeah, like, subscribe, all of that. I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.